Good morning, dear children. This is video number 3 of chapter number 11 of physics. The name of the chapter is Human Eye and Colorful World. In this video, we'll talk about advanced sunrise and delayed sunset. Actually, the sun is visible to us about 2 minutes before sunrise and about 2 minutes after sunset. And this happens due to atmospheric refraction. Now you will see how it happens. Just see this real position of sun during sunrise. I'm showing it again. From here, the ray of light starts traveling, sunlight starts traveling, and then it bends. Why it bends? Because now it is entering into atmosphere of Earth. Outside we have space. It is a rarer medium. Now it is entering atmosphere of Earth. It's a denser medium. So it bends. And when this bent light, it is produced in the backward direction. Now see here, when we produce this bent light in the backward direction, then we see the apparent position of the sun. So from real position, the light has traveled, it has bent, and when this bent light is produced in the backward direction, then you see the apparent position of the sun during sunrise. And that's why we can say that sun is visible to us 2 minutes before sunrise. Similarly, now see what happens during sunset. The ray of light traveling, entering into atmosphere, then bending, and when we produce it in the backward direction, then this becomes the apparent position of sun during sunset. So again, the sun is visible to us about 2 minutes after the sunset. In the same way, the apparent flattening of the sun's disk at sunrise and at sunset, it is also due to atmospheric refraction. Now our next topic is scattering of light. Now scattering of light is related to Tyndall effect. About Tyndall effect you have done in chemistry of class 9th. When a beam of light passes through a colloidal solution, the path of light becomes visible. And why it becomes visible? It becomes visible because of the scattering of the light by the colloid particles. So this effect is known as Tyndall effect. It means scattering of light by colloid particles, that is Tyndall effect. And this Tyndall effect you can see in lab, and you can see naturally also. Here you can see a forest and the sunlight is coming and it is scattered. You must have seen it in your surroundings too. So this is due to Tyndall effect. Now this Earth's atmosphere, you know that it contains air molecules, water droplets, dust, smoke, etc. So when sunlight passes through the atmosphere, the path of the light becomes visible due to scattering of light by these particles. So these particles, they scatter the light in the same way as colloid particles scatter light. Now the color of the scattered light depends upon the size of scattering particles. There are total 7 different wavelengths, 7 different lights contained in a white beam of light. So the color of scattered light out of this violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, which color will be scattered, that depends upon the size of the scattering particle. Very fine particles scatter blue light. This is very important line, so you have to remember this. Very fine particles, very small particles, they scatter blue light, whereas larger particles, they scatter orange light or green or yellow light depending upon their size. So again you can see Tyndall effect in details. You have 4 diagrams here showing Tyndall effect. Next topic is, why is the color of clear sky blue? You must have seen the sky above your head. The clear sky is always blue. So why it is blue? Because the fine particles in the atmosphere, they scatter blue light. And why do they scatter only blue light? Because they have size smaller than the wavelength of visible light. They can scatter blue light which has a shorter wavelength. So smaller particles, if you remember, we have done in previous slide, smaller particles, they scatter blue light because of its short wavelength. So that is why when sunlight passes through the atmosphere, the fine particles in the atmosphere, they scatter blue light more strongly than all other colors like red, yellow, orange, etc. So that is why the sky appears blue. Now you may ask, what will happen if Earth had no atmosphere? Then what will be the color of the sky? If Earth doesn't have any atmosphere, then there would not be any scattering of light and the sky would appear dark. Similarly, the sky appears dark at very high altitudes. The passengers which are there in aeroplanes, and aeroplanes are at very high altitudes, for them the sky is dark because above them there are no particles which can scatter blue light. Now we have next question. The question is this: why danger signal lights, they are red in color? You must have seen the danger signs, they are always painted red. Why they are painted red? Have you ever thought? So the answer lies in physics. The red color is least scattered by fog or smoke. All other colors, blue, yellow, orange, they are scattered, but red color, it is least scattered by fog or smoke. Therefore it can be seen in same color at a distance. You are very far away from danger signal and danger signal is painted red, and you are able to see it because this color is least scattered by fog or smoke. So here you can see in this diagram the scattering of blue light and why sky appears blue. So as you can see, there are blue colored arrows here. So these blue colored arrows, they are showing that the blue light is scattered. So as you can see, the blue light is coming straight and then it is scattered. So similarly, the other beams, from other beams also only blue light is scattered because the smaller particles of atmosphere, they scatter blue light to the maximum extent. Next topic is, what is the color of the sky at sunrise and sunset? If you have ever seen sun during sunrise and sunset, then you have noticed that it is always red. The size is also bigger and it is also red. So why it is red? Let's have answer of this question. At sunrise and at sunset, the sun is near the horizon. So here you can see, here is observer and here we have this straight line that is showing the horizon here. So sun is near the horizon and the light from the sun travels through the thicker layer of atmosphere and longer distance through the atmosphere. You can see this is, pay attention here, we have the light from the sun, it is traveling more distance during sunset or during sunrise. So near the horizon, most of the blue light and shorter wavelength lights, they are scattered away the particles of air, and only red colored light that reaches our eyes. So that is why sky appears reddish at sunrise and sunset. Now what happens during noon time? The light from the sun, which is overhead, would travel relatively shorter distance. You can see here this distance is less. Pay attention here. This distance is less. So light travels shorter distance. So at noon, the sky appears white as only a little of blue and white, violet colors, they are scattered. Only a little scattering is there. So the sun appears white. It means the mixture of all colors that is seen to us, because blue and violet colors, they are scattered to the least extent. So with this video ends here. Good luck.